You've noticed it, you've seen it, and a lot of you have probably experienced this. That connection with a narcissist, the peculiar sexual connection with a narcissist. They're all for it at the beginning and then they pull away. And you're like, what is going on? The thing is, this whole dynamic, this whole thing is so strange. I'm gonna explain why it happens. Hello everyone, I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, it's a much requested video, and I know that I have talked about this before, and I know there's videos that have been previously posted, so I will tag them in the video, like check this one out. Okay, so this is about that peculiar sexual intimate connection that you have with a narcissist, but it is so strange, so weird, so peculiar, so like it's really tough to try and understand it. But there is only one reason for this, my friends, one reason for this, and this is what I'm going to be talking about in the video. But my friends, I quickly just want to mention that I do go live on this channel once a week, every Tuesday, and if there's something on your mind, or there's some kind of like questions, or there's topics that you want to kind of explore or talk about, I'd say come on over, join the live, because we can be talking about them. I could be answering your question. Check out the community tab, guys. It's absolutely free every Tuesday. I'd love to see you there. Okay, so this whole topic of intimacy and the narcissist has gathered much kind of like interest over the last few years, because it is such a strange, or it is such a peculiar connection, a thing that this narcissist does. And we struggle to understand it, because how is it that there is this strong sexual connection, or you've had the best type of intimacy experience with this person, it's going great, it's going really well right at the beginning, and then suddenly that's it. It's non-existent, it doesn't happen. It's almost as though you feel like there's something wrong with you because you want to. And you know, this can cause so many issues, kind of like with self-esteem, with confidence, but also most importantly with our own self-worth. Now, the thing is, right, there is one answer to this and one answer only, okay? And I'm going to unpack this in the video, right? So basically, what this is all about is the attachment disorder. And the way that this works, okay, is, you know, when you're in a relationship, you've got two people, okay? When you're intimate with one another, that's all about the connection that you have with the two of you, right? And when this diminishes, okay, or when this stops, okay, this absolutely causes us to internally blame ourselves. Because this is such a powerful connection, it is a bonding that happens between two individuals that are in this loving relationship. But when it becomes toxic with a narcissist, when this becomes used for other means, meaning there is an agenda behind it, this is where it becomes really toxic and damaging. You see, the narcissist, because they are unable to connect to themselves, they're not able to understand themselves. How do you think that they're going to be able to connect and understand you? If they can't do it for themselves, they won't be able to do it for you. So this intimacy, or the act of being intimate, becomes used as leverage, meaning that it becomes very controlled and very manipulative. So in a way, to be able to control you, they're going to limit, or they're going to have particular times when they will be intimate with you. So they decide, they're in control. So it almost becomes robotic. But because of that, you then start to blame yourself and start to think that maybe this person is going off you, or they don't want you, or perhaps maybe there's somebody else that has caught their eye and that's who they're being intimate with. But again, all of these three things, all of these factors play on your mind, and you are unable to see past this and see the truth of what is really going on. You see, the narcissist doesn't actually enjoy sex, although you might think that they do, but they actually don't, because it's about giving someone else that attention. It's about trying to please someone else. And when they keep kind of rejecting that person, or they have to give attention, that's when it becomes an issue, because it's not the other person giving it to them. So this is why they don't feel like they want to, because it is an act of connection, of a bond between two people in this relationship. So when you have an attachment disorder, you can't connect to someone in that way. So it then becomes very strange. It's almost as though, like, right at the beginning, it's something that needs to happen in a connection, because this is how you bond, this is how you grow. They obviously don't want you to suspect that there's something wrong or there is an issue. Okay, even though this person may have a lot of sexual partners, or they may have had, it still is the same premise. Okay, it exists on this continuum. Okay, they don't actually enjoy the act. What it is, it's the before the actual act happens. It's all about the manipulation. It's all about the gaslighting. It's about the love bombing, the mirroring. That's what is exciting for them. And they don't actually live for that. They could live without that, because they use pornographic material to be able to kind of satisfy themselves, if you know what I mean. But the actual intimacy act is not something that they enjoy. Okay, it is used as leverage. So if they want you to conform, if they want you to agree with them, if they want something from you, or they feel that you are pulling away, they feel that they're going to lose you, they will then be intimate with you in order to be able to get you back. Okay, they want to keep you. They do. They don't want to let you go. They want to be able to keep you. And you'll notice that when everything is fine with the narcissist, intimacy doesn't really happen. But when there are issues, or when there's something that's not going right, this is when they will be intimate, to basically pull you back in. Now, let's think about that for a moment. For me, and probably for you guys, that is the most strangest way of interacting with another person, of being with another person. Like, how can you be so dismissive of such a natural act? Okay, the act of intimacy, or the act of wanting to be close to someone, is a natural human need. There isn't anything wrong in wanting it or needing it. It is a human need. So it is important that a couple, two people that are in love, two people that are in a relationship, they would naturally want to do that. They would naturally want to experience one another like this. But you see, the narcissist makes this all very strange, very weird, and very toxic. The actual thing is about two people bonding, two people connecting with one another. But the narcissist makes it about something else. There is an agenda. They make it very strange. And of course, a lot of us feel this. A lot of us feel that this person doesn't want to, or doesn't feel connected to us. And I suppose, like, the whole intimacy, this whole thing highlights the fact of how dysfunctional the narcissist actually is. Because all of this is a very strange phenomenon. It's very strange that this happens. But it's all to do with the attachment disorder. And you will see this throughout the relationship. It's not just only during the act of intimacy. They will be like this. And because of this behavior, because at the time you're not understanding, you're not seeing it for what is happening, why it's happening, this completely confuses you and makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. It makes you feel like you have done something wrong. You know, they don't like you, you know, you feel like maybe you're repulsive or you're not good enough, and it feeds into all of these limiting beliefs. And so you internalize it and you see yourself as the problem. But when you look at this externally and what really is going on here, it's not actually you. You see, the narcissist has grown up without understanding what love is. They don't know a connection to themselves. Okay, so if you don't understand what love is and you're not connected to yourself, going into adulthood, this is not corrected from childhood, how is this any of this going to, is this going to play out in different scenarios? And this is one of them. The disconnection from self, the barrier of the dysfunctional ego. This is what it is. It is one human using another, and that's how they see it. That's how they see intimacy. They don't want to be vulnerable and show you their emotions, show you their feelings. They don't want to do that. They don't want to be vulnerable with you because they see this as weakness. And it's not. But this is how they see, this is how they have grown up to see it. Now, I remember I did a live stream all about this, and I go into great detail talking about, check this live stream out, because honestly, I could go into it now, but this video is going to be so much longer. But it really is about a polarization that happens. It's because they didn't have the love, the real, authentic, real, genuine love from their parents. It was always very conditional, and so they never experienced unconditional love where they could develop and be themselves, develop a sense of self. The love that they were shown was very conditional, but there were boundaries that were broken. And that is why they display this behavior. But honestly, watch that live, because I talk so much about it, because it's so peculiar, so weird. And I think at the time when I first started talking about this, because I thought this was, no one else had I hadn't seen any videos about it, and I didn't realize that for me to get my head around, this is all about, you know, like, if you want to do further research into it, check out Madonna whore complex. This is Freud's theory, but it really explains why the narcissist is like this, or the Electra complex as well. So this is something that is really, really important. I'm gonna put this in the description box so you can research this even more. I would say watch this, or listen to this, or read this with an open mind, because it all stems back down to the connection to themselves. Okay, my friends. So I know that this is just kind of like skimming the topic, but I really hope that this video has helped you. If you are someone that perhaps is going through this and want to know more about this, please see the description box below, because I do offer one-to-one consultations. If you want to further on your journey of healing and need some support, check out my mentorship or the Journal Club. Links are in the description box. And also, one more thing, I do have a Discord server community of like-minded individuals, people who have gone through similar things like you. If you want to connect with them, please see the description box below for the link. Yeah, like, I think it would be great for those of you, just know that you don't have to be alone. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.